me do some Lady Di cribs, homeless cribs.
Oh, yeah. You know, you watch shows on some of these, like HBO does them. HBO does these shows perfectly. They go into the dregs of society and do their documentaries, hookers, all kinds of riffraff. This was right up there.
Yes.
Because we know the person, Lady Di.
Yes.
If you don't know Lady Di, she found the show many years ago when we were on WNEW. Her and her friend Marion, friends since high school. They're now in their 40s, and they had a little catchphrase. They would say "Yin Yang Party" because that's what they used to say in high school. Like just two gals, just two gals. And Marion's married. She has a good life going for herself. Her and her husband work. Lady Di was married, has a kid. Kid is now living with her father, I gather. And she's been a little down in the dumps, and losing her jobs, and just down on her luck. She's been
going downhill for 20 years.
But it's not her luck. It's drinking, whatever else she's doing, and she's using everyone else as an excuse. Well, finally, she has hit bottom, and it is completely documented in this Lady Di Cribs. From General Bam, of course, put this together. And who else?
Sergeant Magoo.
And Sergeant Magoo, of course. How could I forget?
I believe it's on Full Blown AIDS.
Sergeant Magoo. It's on fullblownaids.com. You can download the videos. And it is real. It is raw. It is wonderful. You watch Lady Di. Now, remember when she used to come in when she was working for Budweiser for some time, for 17 years. And we made fun of her then. She was a mess. But at least she had clean clothes on. And she had a home. Good body, no. And she had a home. Now she is homeless. She is living on a train platform behind a path mark somewhere in Jersey.
Oh, I used to live there.
Did you?
I know exactly where she lived.
You know that?
I did.
Days.
No, Harlem.
So quick cock for a couple of bucks.
I was on the way to an AA meeting.
I don't think she's reached bottom, though.
Really?
I think it's going to get worse.
Well, she's not. She still isn't accepting responsibility, and she wants handouts from Whackbag.
She dramatically looks into the camera and begs for you and I to help her.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is her chugging a beer, having a grand old time with the
homeless, and making out with the homeless guys.
Right.
With the Romeo of the Railroad. Is that what they're calling this guy?
Yeah.
The Railroad Romeo, something like that. And she won't accept that she is responsible for this. She's the one. She is the one. Drinking, and now she's in the gutter.
I'm going to surprise a lot of people today. I was sad to video.
I don't even watch it.
I was sad.
Yes,
Bootstraps.
And I know that's a shock to some people, but it was...
Take your fat little fingers,
I had a tough time watching
shove them in your bootstraps, and pull your fat ass up by them.
I had a tough time watching it. I'm not going to help her, but...
It was great. I mean, it was great. It is a great documentary. They just got to get music put behind it. A little bit of music.
Yeah, they did a great job with it.
And then someone was suggesting that HBO guy at the beginning. Lady Di, walking the streets. You know what that thing? Like, they show the hookers.
That was the hooker special.
Yeah.
You know, music they should play behind it. The music you used to play when you like the Oliver or the Laurel and Hardy music. Would you have that?
Yeah, somewhere.
That was my favorite sound clip ever.
Or the Benny Hill music behind it.
Anything but something depressing.
Yeah.
Something happy and jolly.
How about the Mets theme song?
Meet the Mets. Greet the Mets.
Well, here's the first clip. Lady Di, Homeless Cribs from General Bam and Sergeant Magoo. We edited down some of the clips because some of them are long. You can see the full version on fullblownaids.com, okay?
Yep.
Here's, I guess they're interviewing one of the homeless before Lady Di showed up.
Yep.
They lucked out. They went to where Lady Di supposedly, lives and stuff. She wasn't around, and all of a sudden she showed up. But first, it's an interview with one of her homeless friends.
I've known Lady Di for over 20 years. At this time, she has drinking problems. She's an alcoholic at this time.
And how long has Lady Di been here for?
Approximately a month and a half. Her living conditions, as you can see, are plorable. It's very sad and very plorable.
Thank God they're not deplorable.
She had a child by one man who jumped in front of a train and killed himself. A friend of Lady Di.
A friend of Lady Di.
Plurable meaning more than one.
Right. There are 2 rails on the train tracks.
How are ya? Whenever you'd walk in, they would play that stupid Hardy face.
Look out. Let's go to Sergeant Magoo. Time for Sergeant Magoo to shine. Sergeant Magoo, what's up?
Good morning, boys. How's everybody doing?
Hey, you guys did a great job at that homeless cribs.
Thank you. The video doesn't even do it justice. You had to have been there in person.
Can I ask you guys a very, very simple question? Why film a homeless documentary on Lady Di in the middle of the night?
Because, during the day they kind of scatter and, they can't be seen around during the daytime. They're kind of going out trying
So you guys went there during the day?
True.
No, we went there at night.
See, if you guys want to be good at this documentary stuff, you should have went during the day and then at night. During the day you get the scene, and then at night you get the real interviews, and then you're making it to something. Because I was frustrated by when I was watching the video, because you guys were shining light on stuff, but it was really tough to see.
That's what I was about to say, yeah, because it doesn't do it justice. I mean, at night it's when they're there the most, because they're all drunk, of course. But during the day, they all scatter trying to find money, whatever they can do. And, they even told us that she hasn't been around all day. And right as we were getting ready to leave, we were filming the last part. We were walking towards our cars, and then, boom, she showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that audio. All right, hold on the line, Sergeant Magoo. We might have some questions for you.
Yeah, at night, it's hard to get homeless people in the daytime.
No, I understand, but at least go there during the day, because I want to see, what it looks like.
Oh, the living conditions.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then it's taken into the interviews at night or whatever. Right later that day.
Yeah.
Let's go to the second clip. It's Lady Di Homeless Cribs from General Bam and Sergeant Magoo. FullBlownAIDS.com has the entire video. Here's the second clip. Interview with a guy who has slept with Lady Di. Ends with the arrival of Lady Di.
You've had sex with Lady Di?
Yeah. Because she woke up one day with her pants down to her ankles and a ponytail. No, she didn't even remember those. She was the only one.
You weren't the only one?
Yeah.
How many others would you say?
1, 2, 3,
that
4,
you know of. I mean,
6 total. About 6. 3. About 6. Lady Di is going to kill us. 3 I know of for sure.
3 you know of for sure?
Yeah.
And then there's
I know 6.
You know 6 for sure?
She knows. I know 6. He tells her more. I know more.
Did you use a condom or?
Yeah. She got dry and wet. So you would say it was good, better than good, or outrageous? Oh, great. You would say we broke the bed. You broke the bed? We broke the bed. What do you mean? Wait. What the fuck was that? That sounded like Lady Di. What, Lady Di? There she is! Lady Di! Lady Di!
Kill her! They're like chase her down with pitchforks.
Their pussy has arrived.
Yeah, I know. Their chick.
What happened?
She's the only girl there.
I don't understand. Was she raped or it was consensual? She just woke up with her pants down.
She's a mess.
Like, all right.
She's a mess.
Did the guy say, now, no protection? Did he say at one point it was a little dry?
Yes.
Did you call that?
He was number 2.
Said about it being dry, then wet, dry, then wet. Oh.
She went through periods of enjoying it.
Well, yeah. And then reality sunk in for that split second before she took another swig.
Yeah.
It's wet when she has to relieve herself.
Jesus.
Oh. Now, Rich, you've been at the bottom of at the bottom of the barrel years ago.
I thought you meant
Thank
he was
God.
a bottom. I think he was also a bottom.
But what was that? 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And you were at the bottom. Anything even close to this? Where, I mean, she's lost her
The most
son.
that ever fucked me were 4.
And they had homes.
No. Well, you know what? It's funny because everybody's bottom. You know, you ask anybody that is my bottom was just my bottom. It was horrible. You just can't. You know,
Doesn't that seem like a bottom right there? If you're on a mattress under a train platform in Jersey, getting fucked by a homeless guy
so hard
without a condom. You break the bed and you're drinking. Isn't that how? Where's more of a bottom than that?
He could have been black.
DP, black guy.
I could have
all right,
been black.
we could go further.
You know what? She's probably just gave up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How old's her son? Is her son or daughter grown up? You know,
he was 12.
About 12, right?
No, he was 12 a couple of years ago. So he's got to be in his
early teens, probably.
Early mid-teens.
Think about this lady. Her husband.
It wasn't a husband, I don't think.
Well, still, she has a baby.
Of her child.
Father of her child.
Threw himself in front of a train.
So that can't be too. Good on her self-esteem, and then
that must be great every time she's sleeping and hearing that chugga 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 shoo shoo going by her, just bringing up nice nightmares.
Not everybody spirals down to that extent. I mean, people go through hardships, and
So, she was drinking even when she was working, right?
Yeah, she worked at Budweiser for 17 years.
She should sue
think
Budweiser.
You think how much Bud stock would have been up if she didn't work there? Just pilfering. Think how much of the inventory she drank.
Think she stole any?
And there's a whole thing in the documentary about her working there for 17 years and then getting let go. But she's not even honest with that. She can't be honest. She's a compulsive liar is another one of her big problems.
Well,
isn't that because of the addiction? Like, aren't you a liar?
Probably.
Because
I wasn't addicted when I lied to you.
Oh.
What do you lie to you about?
Wearing a condom. Oh.
All right, here we go.
What about car?
Here's the third clip. Lady Di explains how long she's been homeless, begs for O&A to help, then makes out with Romeo of the Railroad.
Romeo of the Railroad.
Lady Di, so how long have you been staying out here for?
Since last month, maybe. But before that, I've been homeless since November. Opie, Anthony, please, you got to help me out. You have to help me out. Because I don't know how much longer I could live like this.
Who is the Romeo of the Railroad?
So they call me Romeo. They call him Romeo of the Railroad.
Romeo of the Railroad.
Romeo of the Railroad.
We found Are you two, intimately involved with each other on an adult basis? Not anything nasty or anything. He's been keeping
like adults will, right?
You've had sex with Lady Di?
Yeah. Yes. Go Romeo the train track. There goes Romeo of the Railroad.
And there you go.
There goes Romeo of the Railroad.
Obviously, they're making out at that point.
Bless you.
Yeah, they were making out, drinking beers. She's filthy in this whole thing, too.
Really filthy.
Like, it almost looked like makeup dirt. Like from a movie where you would smear it all over your face like soot or something to make yourself look dirty. That's how badly she was just filthy. She's got to be in her mid-40s.
Why don't you help her out by getting her in a rehab or something? That's how you help her.
We've tried so many times. She won't even do that.
We've had guys in the program that want to, help her out, and they're trying to get her to a meeting, and she says, I'll be there. And then we hear from the guy, and she never called, never showed, never did. She just doesn't. She doesn't want it. And now she wants to dip into the whackbag.com charity. Now, Whackbag has been very good to people like Patty, Stalker Patty. Patty makes an effort. She's retarded and misguided, but she means well, and she knows that she has to support herself and pay rent and stuff. And she tries, but sometimes she gets behind just because of her jobs or something. And Whackbag got together and came up with a couple of grand for her to pay her back rent. That's fine. Pat from Unaki lives in a shithole. Whackbag was there. Whackbag's like the Red Cross for retards.
That's unbelievable.
It's amazing. And now she comes on, calls up the other day, and she's saying, I just need Whackbag, you guys, for money. And ask for it. And she's asking, and where would it go? Where would it go? Both. She would drink it right down, drug. She'd get mugged. She'd be, fucked for it.
Here's the guy that tried to help her, actually. Jim in Brooklyn. Jim?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
I turned around and saw the videos. I think it was Monday night they went up.
Are you surprised?
I'm not really surprised, but I got to agree with Opie. It kind of bothered me watching it, and I'm almost tempted to go look for a Friday night and see if I can't get her to go back in rehab. That rehab that Diana said she was in, that Marion said she was in.
Wait, how long was she in rehab for?
Huh?
How long was she in for?
Marion said she was in rehab for like no time, and then she just left.
Well, you could go to almost any detox for 5 days.
Yeah.
For without insurance and stuff, right?
I think that's what she said. I think she said she was there for 5 days. I don't have Marion's number anymore, so I can't call her and find out.
There she is. She said that she was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and she wasn't making enough money there to pay her $1,000 a month rent. That she was.
I think she said she was making $6.25 an hour.
Yeah, she was making $6.25 an hour. She was clearing like a couple of $100 and change or something.
You can get a roof over your head for a lot less than $1,000 a month.
You get a roof over your head. Yeah. And then they asked her, well, then why did you quit Dunkin' Donuts? And she goes, I just didn't feel like going or something. It wasn't even. She didn't even have a reason for it. She just gave up. She pretty much. The woman has given up.
Well, so you know how you could really help her and kill two birds. Maybe next year. Throw into the homeless shopping spree.
Well, she will be a member of it if she is still alive.
All right, Jim. Thank you. Let's go to Roadkill. Roadkill.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you guys even think, or the people from Whackbag even think about helping this piece of garbage out, in all honesty, you're going to have every piece of crap from coast to coast calling you guys for a dime.
It's not even helping. If it was helping, it would be one thing. We know it would just be giving money to someone who's going to spend it on booze and or drugs.
I think they should chip in and buy her things she has no use for, like a case of flip-flops. Or something she just can't use.
Kerchiefs.
Absolutely. Actually, how about a gift certificate for one trip to Dr. Kevorkian?
You did not do it, Dr. Kevorkian.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
A trip to Dr.
Sir?
Kevorkian.
I said a gift certificate for one trip to Dr. Kevorkian.
Asshole. I can't believe he said it again.
Is she the only girl living out at this homeless, with all these homeless people there?
Yeah, I think she's the prize.
She's never been the pretty girl before.
She's the chick now.
All right, why don't we play the next clip? Lady Di explains the broken bed and her drinking.
Oh, God.
The full-length video's on fullblownaids.com.
Is there a reason why that bed is broken?
Yeah, because they've been used a couple of times.
They've been fucking too much?
Before her, he broke it.
Thank you, baby.
I'm the one that brought it up here.
Yeah, but I re-broke it. I made $6.
Hey, how much was the rent?
$1,000 a month.
How much are you making at Dunkin' Donuts then?
$6.15 an hour.
It came out to
about maybe 200 something a week. More.
No one was able to help you out. Dad, Lady Marion, or
no. Marion did help me out a couple of times.
Earlier, Marion was here, and you two were in a fight. Is that true?
Right down the stairs.
She was fighting with me. I'm not fighting with her.
I mean, be honest with us, because we're talking.
She turned around. She told me I put myself in my own predicament right here.
You're saying you didn't?
No. How can I?
Was drinking an issue also that took up a lot of your money?
Nah, I don't know.
How much are you spending a week on alcohol?
I don't know. Should I be honest about this?
Absolutely, be honest about it. Yeah.
Okay, $10 a day.
On alcohol?
$10 a day. Jugs of wine every day. $10 a day.
And is that why you lost your job, because of drinking?
No. No, I just decided not to go back. That's all.
That's all.
There you go.
$10 a day for drugs and alcohol.
That means it's more than that.
Yeah, that means it's more.
She's not using probably the best stuff. She's not sipping cognac.
No.
Yeah, but even if they say
bottles
10,
of wine,
it's 15 or 20 easily.
Jugs of wine. So she's getting those big jugs of wine and just sitting there, getting hammered and then getting fucked by the homeless. Wow.
And every once in a while, she'll wipe the hobo cum off her face.
How awful her crotch must smell,
so she could panhandle.
Oh my God, that is horrible.
Taking dumps, wiping with a leaf.
Oh my! Look at this. This is just wrong. Cigars and scotch.
Hey, there actually is a Help Lady Die thread on Whackbag, and people have been very, very generous so far.
Are you kidding?
So you're going to hand her money. What is that going to do?
We have pledges for a house, money, a car. There's a lot of things in that thread.
But do you know what she will do with this?
Have you read the thread?
No.
I'm sure it's a goof.
She needs rehab.
Oh, okay. All right, is that what...
all
right, they're not serious.
No.
Those wacky pranksters over at whackbag.com, huh?
Let's go to Dugout Doug. Doug.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hi, Petunia.
Rich Voss, May 5th, Virginia Beach. I'll be there with Wow Stickers.
I canceled it.
Of course you did. Did you miss your plane this time?
No, we had to move it. I'm doing a private party. Didn't you read it on the... I put it on Whackbag.
Of course he's canceled. Hey, if Whackbag is the retard Red Cross, then Full Blown AIDS is the point at you and laugh message board. If that guy John, the guy that wanted to help her, if he PMs me, General Bam, or Sergeant Magoo on the message board there at Full Blown AIDS, we'll be more than happy to go out there with the camera and watch the rescue effort.
Rescue effort. Well, that'd be nice to document.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to see that.
I think if the part one was well received, and the part two attempted rescue, so we can watch her try to lie her ass off again to somebody else.
Yeah, the website's blowing up. We kind of started talking about it on our show. This is like an experience, this show. It doesn't end with the radio show, and you guys have taken it upon yourself to build on that concept. So the website is blowing up.
If you want to go out and help out, let one of us know. We'd love to go with you and document the travesty.
All right. Yeah, you guys got to get more video of her, I guess. Thank you, Doug. There he goes. Here's the fifth.
Wow, does she look dirty?
She looks like a chimney sweep.
Is that a fucking clown nose on her?
Jesus.
Look at her.
Is that dirt or is that like alcohol poisoning? Because the last time I saw her, she had a really, really
she looks
bad red
awful.
nose.
She's preparing for the brown lesions.
She's
cute.
And then here's the rest of the homeless guys, the vultures, that are just picking off her flesh at night.
Do you think she's like a 10 in the hobo community?
No. She's a 4 in the hobo community.
She's a pussy in the hobo community.
Yeah.
She's a hot pocket.
Yeah.
Pocket.
Ew.
All right, here we go. The next clip. This is where Lady Di
making out with. We're watching video of her making out with a homeless guy, and as the homeless guy grabs her ample ass.
You know what's sad is Norton's going to pull up tonight with sunglasses on.
Yeah. Is Lady Di around? I got a jug of wine.
Here we go. She explains Budweiser firing.
How did you lose your job with Budweiser? Come on, be honest. Tell us the truth.
That's a really soft issue right there.
Soft.
As a job, 17 years.
I know, and it hurts that they fired you. Why? Let your story be known. Did you mess up?
Because I had a back pain. I went to see the nurse, and when I went to see the nurse, they decided, instead of me seeing the nurse, they decided, okay, she's going to sue the place, and to just say bye-bye. That's it.
That's the reason they fired you,
How'd you clean yourself up? Do you have showers? You have...
2 days ago, I took a shower over my dad's house.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I took a shower, not really a shower, but I washed up over a friend's house. Which he's not here right now. They talked to him on the phone yesterday. Frank.
Okay. Are you romantically involved with Frank?
No.
Sexually involved?
Well, you know what? Everyone is human. I don't know.
Not you.
I don't like her explanation for Budweiser.
Yeah.
My back hurts. You're fired.
You're fired. Backache. Why I oughta... I heard stories. I don't know if they're true, but rumor had it that she did have some kind of back issue. Went to the company nurse or whatever they have over at those breweries, and they just smelled alcohol all over her. And out the door she went.
Yeah, they probably don't take kindly to alcoholics and
no drinking at Budweiser. Yeah.
What circles do you hang with that you're hearing rumors about?
I know.
her?
Actually, I heard from a very close friend of hers.
Guy's been drinking.
That's Budweiser.
That's a soft
the
issue
Hobo
too.
Underground Railroad.
Soft issue.
That's a soft issue. Let's talk about the 6 guys that banged me.
Yeah.
That was all right.
I
don't think anybody heard it.
But our back's hurting now. 5 guys banging on railroad ties. That'll leave a kink in your back or two.
How old is her son, did you say?
Mid-teens, probably.
What's he?
Something wasn't quite right about him either.
But we don't know.
Fetal alcohol
We don't know
syndrome?
it. You know something? Now that might make sense. He was a little off.
We met him?
Yeah, remember she brought him in one day?
Does he have wide set eyes and a...
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was something.
fetal
The
alcohol.
kid, he seemed...
Was he the guy that was eating the glue?
Kind of retarded. I don't know. We put him in a corner. He ate some paste. He giggled. He left.
Well, fetal alcohol, what happens is it's holes in the brain, so you don't know how it's going to manifest itself really later on in life.
How do you know this?
My sister's had a fetal alcohol syndrome charity in Canada.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
It's funny, she thinks everyone has fetal alcohol syndrome now. Like, you know what I mean? She's around it too much.
Now she just calls it fetal syndrome.
She told me, in all seriousness, that she thinks that George W. has fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh, really?
I said, you should put him on your website.
Did she ever examine,
your other half?
He said tortillas? Look at that brain.
Let's take a look at his history.
How many drinks does
That's
she say?
just stupid. It's totally different.
How many drinks does she say does it?
They don't know. That's why they think.
They just don't know.
They just don't know.
How come some of the most brilliant minds in our world ever were born and did these great things before we ever knew?
Yeah.
And people, women were drinking like crazy. All of a sudden, pops out an Alvin Einstein.
Well, because not every baby that the mother drank has fetal alcohol. It's just a crapshoot.
And maybe that alcoholism develops later.
But what about the holes in the brain? That's what I'm saying. Think how smart Einstein would have been if his mother didn't drink. See?
Maybe the holes...
But maybe he didn't get holes in his brain.
Right.
Like maybe she just happened to drink at times when his brain wasn't being formed in the womb or whatever it is.
All right, that sounds reasonable.
I don't know.
So you could drink between when and when?
Between growth spurts.
What?
Maybe she took a lot
when
of
you
folic
feel the baby
acid.
kick,
I
grab
don't
a
know.
shot.
When a lady's pregnant, what semester does she have to be in for the baby? Like,
It's
can it happen?
Wow.
trimesters.
Did you please tell me...
I know, I was shocked at hearing
that was to be ironic.
No, what
He
do you
was being funny.
No, he wasn't.
He was
being Rich Voss.
No,
he was
wasn't.
being boss. You meant to say trimester.
semester?
well, whatever. You know what I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
What
serious?
semester?
He was serious. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Don't
He was
defend
joking
him.
around.
It
He's
brings you
joking
down to
around.
his
She's
level.
not defending him. This is her whole life on the line. My husband couldn't have just said semester. He was kidding, weren't you, honey?
You want
An alcoholic chick is more articulate than he is.
You guys want to hear the next Lady Di clip?
Of course.
Can I pee while you play it? I have to go badly. I can't wait. You can play it.
You're such a baby.
Dude, my bladder. I can't do it. I have a bladder.
Diapers.
I was diagnosed.
With what? A bladder infection?
No.
Put a breathe right strip on your dick.
I was gonna
Just like seal it right over the tip.
What were you diagnosed with? I want to know.
Cuteness.
And there's no cure.
And it really makes you pee.
And it's chronic. T.
Oh, God.
Okay, go urinate.
Here we go, the next Lady Di clip. Lady Di says she just wants support, and then she proceeds to chug a beer with her pals.
A lot of people would say, and a lot of jokes would go around, that you're a waste of life, you don't do anything, you're homeless now, you're drunk,
that is not
you're
true.
worthless, they'd say that there's absolutely no point to your life anymore, you've done nothing with it, your son's living with your parents, you can't even take care of your kid anymore.
The only thing I can say is, I need help. That's that.
What do you want from the people? What
I
do you?
just want their support.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. I just want their support.
And then
by
proceeds
that,
to start chugging a beer.
she means money. Yeah, and she's
starts
chugging.
Chugging a beer, yeah.
Chugging and making out with homeless people.
All right, then the guys got her to do some panhandling outside the Pathmark or the Dunkin' Donuts.
I get shit for that every time, and no one can take a joke. Yes, Justin?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi, how are you? What's on your mind?
I'm wondering who the hell is Alvin Einstein?
The guy with the theory of relativity.
Alvin?
Alvin? Oh.
Alvin Einstein.
Ah, that's brilliant. Have you been checked for fetal alcohol syndrome?
What's the problem, sir?
I'm sorry.
You don't know your geniuses through history?
I've heard of a guy named Albert. I think Alvin was his little brother. And
Albert?
He had some chipmunk
Who
friends.
was that?
I don't know.
It's Alvin Einstein.
It always has been.
I see.
You know, I've used that same stupid joke 8,000 times, and some idiot will always call me out on, dude, it's Albert, not Alvin. Don't you get the irony? You're talking genius, and I get the name wrong.
Oh.
Asshole.
I didn't even know you got the name wrong. I wasn't even paying
You're a thinking man's comic. You're a thinking man's comic.
I try.
You make the people think a little bit to get their laughs.
Very little.
All right, here we go. Lady Di begs for change outside Dunkin' Donuts or Pathmark, what have you. Here we go.
I want to get some.
Thank you. Hi, hon. Can you spare any change, please? I'm homeless. Any change?
What are you trying to get? Something to eat? Something to drink? What are you trying to get? Something to eat or something to drink? Just change. What are you trying to get? Something to eat or something to drink? Lady Di, go get whatever you need.
Thank you, baby doll.
Have a good one.
You too, hon.
So she's standing out in front of a convenience store panhandling.
Acting it up,
What do you? And the guy was like, you know, what is it? Something to drink, something to eat?
Because he was going to buy it for her?
Yeah.
And the homeless is going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting a burger.
I like how she goes into her Jimmy acting voice.
Do you think you could give me some change? I'm homeless.
That's how women are.
Yeah.
Really manipulative.
At Penn Station, like when I was at Penn Station and I had no money, I was starving, and I had like a calling card or, you know, like whatever back then, and people going to make a call, I go, look, give me the quarter and I'll dial the number for you, trying to get money, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just doing whatever you can, you know.
How did that work?
I think I got like 75 cents or whatever. I don't know.
And what would you do with 75 cents?
Try to get a hot dog to hold me over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's kind of an hour by hour life.
Yeah,
Is that
well,
it? If you could satisfy yourself for an hour, then you're okay.
Well, I would try. That was to get on the train to get back to Jersey. I wouldn't have money, so I would just get on the train and dodge the conductor. You know, so I get back to my...
and I'm dodging him. That must look like some kind of fucking video game. You just roaming around the train trying to dodge the
Taking
conductor.
a shit for 8 stops.
Jeez. Would he catch you sometimes?
No.
No, you were good at
I
it.
was good. I think one time I got caught and they just let me start. They knew it. They looked at me. You could just look and go, ugh. Then I would get home and then go to the hot dog stand and try to get hot dogs on credit from him. And then just start over.
That's not healthy, Rich.
No, I know.
Hot dogs and crack is a really bad diet.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Blind Dave. Blind Dave?
Hey.
Hey.
I hope she gets sober, straightens her life out, gets it all together, and then finds out she has AIDS. Punchinout.net. Thanks.
I did think at the beginning of that call that it was out of character for one of your callers.
Wow. But what a scenario. She finally gets on her feet.
But that was in a one of those intervention. Do you ever watch that show?
Yeah, I love the intervention.
I'm addicted.
Depressed. That's the show for you.
But one of those guys, he was a meth addict, and when he got cleaned out, he found out he had AIDS. Ugh.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, congrats.
Why don't you just go right back to math at that
Might as well.
You have AIDS. Yes, you have AIDS. I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS. You got the AIDS. You may have caught it when you stuck that filthy needle in here.
Or maybe all that unprotected sex put you here.
It isn't clear, but what we're certain of is you have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
Be sure that you see that this is not HIV, but full-blown AIDS. Not HIV, but really full-blown AIDS.
I'm sorry, I wish it was something less serious.
But it's AIDS. You've got the AIDS.
What is that from?
It's Family Guy. Family Guy. They actually play that on television.
Yeah.
Cool.
On, Fox? Wow. That is great.
All right, we got the last Lady Di clip. The full version's on fullblownaids.com.
Yeah.
Lady Di says the cops scare her and that she got mugged.
Yeah.
They scare the fuck out of me.
Who does?
The cops.
Why?
Because that's what they do. They scare the hell
have the cops
out of me.
hurt you?
No.
Have the cops mugged you on the railroad tracks?
No.
Who has though?
Somebody else.
The guy who's supposedly your friend?
Yeah. Please help me out. I got to get out of these streets. I have to get out of these streets. That's all there is to it.
Bye.
Oh, we're sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Should we play Press Your Luck?
Do you think she has
and decide
satellite radio?
Should we play Press Your Luck? Press Your Luck?
She got the whammy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there it is. If you want to see the video, fullblownaids.com. Check it out. Download it. Watch it. It's a...
Is it a series, by the way?
Yeah, it's like a 5-part series.
No, I mean, is there going to be new episodes?
I hope so. I want to see it in the daytime. That's a good suggestion. I want to see if they send the guy to help her. Maybe that interview caught on tape. I'd like to see the whole thing put to some kind of soundtrack. I think music could really bump up the emotion level.
This could be the first Opie and Anthony TV show.
Yeah.
I think it should be a series. I think they should film some more episodes.
It's great.
I actually have. I am actually going to see her.
When?
This Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Chicago at Zany's. Thursday is the downtown location. Friday is St. Charles, and Saturday is Vernon Hills.
Vernon Hills.
I could not have walked into that better.
Well, who cares?
Where? When?
Yeah, just my Chicago dates. Don't get crazy. I'll be there.
I'll be there. How are you?
How are you?
Who does the weekend when you're doing the other clubs? Like, I don't understand how that
We
works.
did that tour. They just bounce you all over the place.
I know, but when you're not at the club, you're at the downtown
They probably have
club.
3 different headliners. I'm guessing they have 3 different headliners and they rotate you in 3 different clubs.
You're inside the comedy mind right
because
now, people. You're
why?
hearing
It's
discussions
Downtown room's
on
too
how
small.
these gigs are sorted out on the weekends.
Too small to get headliners in there for that kind of. They can't afford to pay you, so they put you in 3.
Boring.
No, it's a good part. And what will happen is you have to. The hotels are different because everyone wants to travel, but
But
nobody.
now you have to pack up every single night in the morning.
I just live out of my suitcase.
Oh.
I bring like a portable suitcase.
Sergeant Magoo was on hold that whole time. So, Sergeant, thanks.
It's all good.
Are you guys going to do more episodes?
We definitely are. We've already got stuff planned and dates planned, and we're going to be getting some more people down there to make the next one even that much better.
You guys should get like a cheerleading squad to give her a nice cheer that she could do it.
Oh, my God.
Get a high school cheerleading squad.
Maybe play that Met song.
With pom-poms.
Oh.
The funny thing is when we went down there to do it, it was nighttime, and a lot of the guys were drunk, and they thought we were cops. And so we're going around, so we're offering the guys money to talk to us and to, not kill us. And we didn't give Lady Di a dime, and all the money they had, as soon as we were done, they went and bought beer with it. That's all they spent the money on.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else are they going to
But
do?
if you're an alcoholic, why beer? It seems like such a dumb...
You mean you're saying you're not getting bang for your buck? You could probably spend, yeah.
right.
You want, like, more alcohol.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, like a bottle of Southern Comfort. Her next step is either jail or death or an institution. She's.
Yeah, you think that's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, where's she going?
Jail's got to be around the corner.
I hope she gets clean.
The
and
face
then
doesn't
gets
look
AIDS.
healthy. There's some stuff going on that face, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the...